Alright, people, you guys are listening and or watching another nomadical video for your entertainment. Be sure you guys leave a like, share, and subscribe for more content just like this one. Right here, right now on the Nomadical YouTube channel, because this shit is for your entertainment. That's right, people, this shit is for your entertainment. So again, be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more content. Anyways, so a while back, this is about the critical race theory video that I did, debunking critical race theory. I was given a comment by a friend of mine on the server named ROTP Smokin' Hot, and they said that that they didn't really agree with the video. They said that that CRT is a law-based theory, a law-based theory that states that only that black people are at a higher risk of crime, or not of crime, of police violence. My bad, not of crime, of police violence, because of systemic racism. Which, let's just say that maybe instead of because of a systemic racism, as they claim that it's because of systemic racism, instead of it because of some systemic racism against them, maybe it's instead because of what's it called? Maybe instead it's because of a lot of things that are going on in these communities, in these minority communities. We know that a lot of deaths caused by police officers are either because of, a few bad apples in the system, like just dirty cops, racist cops, people that are generally ill-willed people. There's also similar situations to like what happened to George Floyd, where the person is resisting arrest and is either harmed while being put in custody, or maybe they're or like George Floyd, they were also under the substances. They were under substances, and they died during arrest. George Floyd, that situation in particular, George Floyd was under the use of a substance called fentanyl. He was under the influence of that substance, as well as he had a heart problem and was violently resisting arrest at the exact same time, and died of a heart attack while being put in custody by Derek Chauvin. Now, mind you, Derek Chauvin was not following proper procedure either, and he had multiple police officers around him, which could have easily helped him put George Floyd under arrest. However, that's not to say that George Floyd may or may not have died in custody after, while he has the cuffs slapped on and is going to jail. That is very possible that could have happened. As well as there's other things like black people legitimately committing crime and shooting at police officers and ending up dying, which is also all situations that happen. And according to the FBI, white on black crime, here's how many that happens. Hold on, I'm trying to read the table. White on black crime happens. There only happens to be hold on. Still trying to read this shit. Because I have to pull it up, that's why. There you go. White on black crime. There was only 243 cases in 2016 of white on black crime. And a lot of those cases were, again, police violence situations, which are also, I mean, you gotta admit, they are unfortunate, but that also shows that it is rare that there is people that is what's it called? There is situations, like I said, where either it's a legitimate crime and the police are shooting at a legitimate perpetrator who happens to also be armed and is shooting back. There is crimes, there are situations where the perpetrator or the person being arrested is under the use of he's under the influence of some sort of drugs and dies because there's an overdose in custody, or dies because of maybe they die because they're resisting arrest or something, and they end up being injured or even worse, dying in custody, which would be, of course, in this situation, dying in custody. There are situations where it's just a straight up bad apple that needs to not have the job of a police officer. I'm not saying that there aren't also mixed in there as well, likely just straight up white on black murders, just random white guy has beef with the random black guy and kills a random black guy. But what goes to show is that statistic, that only 243 white on black crimes happen a year, goes to show that it's not systemic, that it's not the police stations going out and saying, hey, we have to kill all these black people because of racism or whatever, some reason. It's not systemic. It goes to show that the police stations aren't going out and saying, hey, we have to kill black people. Now, I was also given the argument back that they're looking for arrests, and they usually use race as a reason for arrest. But here's what I came back with toward that. Here's what I came back with that. Here's what I came back with that. Usually, when cops are going to arrest people, it's because there is some sort of giveaway of why they're arresting. If they're under the influence of drugs and they're driving and it's called for a routine stop, it's usually because the person is swerving on the road, the person is driving, over the speed limit, maybe it's because the person has visible smoke coming from their car or something like that. Usually cops don't just randomly pull over people. Now, they can do random routine pullovers looking for people, but that doesn't usually happen. A lot of cops don't go out of their way. A lot of police officers don't want to do the paperwork. There are dirty cops, but they don't want to do the paperwork. Yep. So and it's also very hard to do it on the base of race, like CRT claims that it's on race, because it's pretty hard. I don't know if you noticed, but if you're a police officer in a cruiser and you see someone driving across the street in a vehicle, it's kind of hard to tell the race through two tinted windows, through your own tinted windows and then through someone else's tinted windows. it's kind of hard to pull over somebody on the basis of race. Now, granted, there are also situations where there is people that get arrested just on the street. You know, they're just out in the open on the street. But maybe they're in a state where doing drugs isn't illegal and the police see them doing drugs out in the open. Maybe it's meth or something. They're out in the open smoking meth and they get arrested. Or maybe they have a warrant out for a specific person. But just based off of the 243 white on black crimes alone, deaths I should say, not crimes, white on black deaths that happen alone from the 2016 FBI report, it just goes to show that it's not really a systemic thing, and it's not as big as an issue as a lot of the liberal media and a lot of college professors crack it out to be. They crank it up a lot worse. In fact, black on black crime is definitely a lot worse and is a bigger problem than what CRT is trying to address. Now, which makes you wonder, why are they trying to push CRT in school? And as I explained inside the last video, it's because they want to create some sort of segregation between white and black and other minority students via CRT, by telling, and also to keep, minority students down, telling them that because they're a minority that they can't do the same things that, a white student can do. Anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys leave a like, share, and subscribe for more content. This is the Nomadic Cole signing off. Thank you. Have a nice day.